Well, hey, we made it through Easter. Very good. You found yourself like those eggs that you hid. I always thought, if we're going to have a snowstorm, we could just throw out the eggs in the yard and then we get about 15 inches of snow and then let the kids, they would be searching for the rest of the day. Like my grandfather used to say years ago, go outside and blow the stink off. Yeah, that's right. Hey, how you doing? It's Easter Monday. Yeah, here we are, the 18th day of April. Hey, we've got one more pair of tickets to give away for the Here Come the Mummies show. It's going to be at the Surf Ballroom, don't forget, coming up this Friday night. And we do have one more pair to give away. And that'll be coming up here this afternoon on the Harry O Radio Show on 103.7 The Fox. Or you can stream us, of course. So, I hope you had a great weekend. I had a fun weekend, kind of exhausting weekend. Did stuff up in Minneapolis, down here. Took my dad everywhere he needed to be to see family and stuff, and it was great. It was a good time. So, and too much food, but that's the way it goes. But anyway, hope you had a good Easter and got all your relative humidity out of you. And leftovers now here for a while, right? Well, here we are, the third Monday in April, which means today is the annual running of the Boston Marathon. If you didn't know that. Yeah. It's International Amateur Radio Day today, as you're hearing or will hear this afternoon if you're going to catch the show from 2 to 7. And it's also National Velociraptor Day. I knew it'd come out some eventually. Velociraptor Day. That's it's an awareness day for velociraptors. And if let's face it, if there's a velociraptor near you and you're not aware of it, well, this one will be your last. Okay. Yeah. It's a small dinosaur that moved fairly quickly. We always would see them in the dinosaur movies, the prehistoric movies. Today, by the way, is the federal income tax deadline. Probably should get started on that. You got until midnight, in case you haven't done that. It's like, oh, don't. Yeah. Interesting thing happened on this day, April 18th. It was on this day, 1775. I always like to give you, one little bit of history. 1775, Paul Revere made his famous midnight ride and fashion prediction, saying the redcoats are coming. The redcoats are coming. Spoiler alert, they came. After his Uber driver never showed up, yeah. All right, so what's going on the show today? We're going to have some cool tunes. We're going to go deep a couple of times in the Foxhole, one with Prism, 1981 album Small Change. We're going to go deep with that. And we're also going to go deep with The Who from the Rarities Volume 2 album that came out in 83, but it was like 70 to 73 stuff. The Rarities album from The Who, that's going to be played. Plus, we're going to have Aerosmith covering the Beatles in the Fox Undercover. So that's what's happened musically. The other stuff that we fill up the time with, we play a lot of music, yeah. But we are going to have sidelines to the headlines, and we're going to be featuring updates on the workplace, trying to lure people back to the office in a very unique way. I'll tell you what some of them are doing. Plus, Mercedes has a new electric car that's very appealing. Sounds like everybody's talking about electric cars anymore. A Brazil woman holds a tattoo record that will surprise you. Yes. Plus, Shaq's new pizza deal. What could that be? Shaquille O'Neal. Well, we'll tell you. Plus, HBO Max is number one. Amazon shows up at the ballpark, and the joke Amy Schumer told at the Oscars was approved first. I'll explain all that a little bit later on. Sidelines to the headlines. Plus, we're going to have stories on how doctors should dress up according to public opinion. Interesting. We'll have some more about tax day today. And also, have you ever heard of a chocolate hangover? It's a real thing. We'll explain. Plus, the latest on an Amazon scam that we want to tell you about and tell everyone about, and then you can pass the word out. On the learning curve today, I'm going to tell you how you should trash the air fresheners. No more air fresheners. And I got backup for that. Plus a twofer on things that will become obsolete soon. Oh, yeah, like everything else. Plus, we got funny things on Facebook, of course, and 3 things you didn't know. That's all happening on the Harry O Radio Show today. Please check the show out, 2 to 7 Central Time, because we do have people listening all over the world. And we'll see you on the radio. Okay? Happy Monday.